Hello and welcome to another review by the Silver Screen Show. I am joined by Chris, I am Alenia, and we are talking about Dolittle. Yes, we're really excited about it. We had a great time watching it. We have director Stephen Gaffin and the cast: Robert Downey Jr, Antonio Banderas, Michael Sheen, Jim Broadbent, Rami Malek, John Cena, Kumail Nanjiani, Octavia Spencer, Tom Holland, Craig Robinson, Ralph Fiennes, Selena Gomez, and my favourite, Emma Thompson. Now, looking at that cast,
it's a phone book.
It's a phone book, yeah. But you'd think that it would be really, really, really good. I don't think that's good.
I see a lot of actors taking a paycheck, turning up to the studio, pretending to be a dog for 15 minutes, and then going home again.
Literally, he was only in it for about 15 minutes. But
Right.
He turned up at the screening, and he's like, "Yeah, I love this movie. I had a great time making it." During there for 20 minutes. So this is a little bit different than the Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy. It's set back in the 19th century. I think it's probably a bit more based around the book.
I guess in
just
that
the
sense,
idea.
and that sense only more similar to the Rex Harrison version, the original film version.
Yeah. And so it's set in the 19th century, and Dolittle is living in solitude with his animals on his estate. That he's lost his wife, so he's cut himself off from all human contact, just living with the animals, until the queen becomes ill, and he must come out of hiding, and with the help of the array of exotic animals and his willing but initially unwanted apprentice, they must go on a big journey across the seas and to an island that no one knows where it is.
Hilarity ensues.
And hilarity, it does in fact ensue. So let's start with some positives.
Okay. It had great production design. There were lots of great fun sequences within it.
Yeah, I think it looked fantastic. I think all of the set in that like the sea town that they visit with Antonio Banderas, I think that was really, really lovely. And all of the scenes at sea and everything with the whales, that was really nice. And yeah, like you say, there were some really funny bits with the animals mainly. Anything else that you can think of?
There were some good lines, like when Dolittle, Downey Jr, dips his head into a tank and speaks to an octopus, and the octopus says snitches get stitched.
Did you see that? That was good.
That was a 2-hour film. That was good.
It was 2 hours on a Saturday. Well spent.
9 a.m. on a Saturday.
So we went to the screening at in Leicester Square, and all the, half the cast were there.
Yeah, got to meet RDJ himself.
Yeah, Tom Holland, Emma Thompson, and the kids. And there were lots of children there getting their faces painted and photo booths and things like that. So that was fun. Got some free fruit and coffee. That was lovely.
Honestly, I mean, it's a kids' film, but very much a kids' film. I think the ideal age is 5, would you say, for this film?
I think a little bit older because of the unpacking that happens later in the film. But yeah, definitely around, I'd say maybe around the 8 or 9.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely more of a kids' film than a family film. Like, you can go, as an adult, you could watch it and you can have a couple of laughs, but
I feel like the problem is the older kids, they'd be expecting like a plot. They'd be expecting things to make logical sense as the film goes through.
Expecting a plot.
It kind of has plot. Things happen.
I mean, you're halfway through the film and they just make up an obstacle. They go to this island to achieve this book, and then they lose the book, and it makes no difference to them.
Yeah, exactly. That is actually very true.
Sounds like the last.
And then
Jedi.
there's like he's being a shrink to a tiger. That was just a random thing.
That was something that worked well in the trailer, with a line that didn't even make it into the final film.
Okay, so carrying on with the negatives, I actually didn't like Robert Downey Jr. in this.
What was his accent? Where in the UK?
It was supposed to be Welsh.
I thought it was Welsh, but it was
all over the
Scottish
place.
every now and
But
again.
it was he was always doing it in like a huss. Like, it was always like, oh, but what do you think? What do we do here? And it was that all the way through.
When he did it the first time, I was like, oh, hopefully he's doing it once. It was the whole thing, right?
It was like he was dubbed over. Like it was like he wasn't actually saying the lines. It was like he was just miming it and then dubbing over the top.
I did feel a huge amount of stuff was done in post, including with the animals as well, but, which again did affect the authenticity you expect from a Dolittle film.
Yeah, I did like the relationship between Yoshi the bear and the ostrich. So John Cena and Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah.
They had a beautiful arc.
Yoshi the bear, as in Mario Yoshi.
Yes.
Okay.
Their relationship just transcended by the end. It was a beautiful end to that. But yeah, no, the rest of it, there was just no real change. It's like, oh, he doesn't want an apprentice, but then he's okay. Then he's okay with it, and everything's fine. But so the budget for this was $175 million.
If only they'd spent a tenner on someone writing a cohesive plot.
Well, actually, the director Stephen Gaffin, he directed Gold, and he's written things like Traffic
And Syriana.
and Syriana.
From
Yeah.
Syriana to
Dolittle. Oh man, and it's got 16% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, 60% of critics are 4 years old. So that's
Yeah, exactly. But I think most of the reviews that I've seen is like, it's not a great film. The plot doesn't really make any sense or doesn't exist at all. But it's a good kids film, which I think is the general consensus.
I would say that, although even in the audience we were in, which there's lots of kids in, you could feel moments where it dipped and people got bored and what they were seeing.
Like the anal unpacking.
Yeah, that was just a bit weird.
That didn't need to happen.
Could you unpack that sentence?
Keep it PG,
I'll get
guys.
Robert Downey Jr. to unpack it. Okay, so final rating for you out of 5.
It feels hard to say because a lot of very talented people have worked very hard in this film, but I've got to give it a 2 out of 5.
I'm giving it a 2 out of 5 as well. So we are in agreement. So the film comes out on the 7th of February, so take your kids, but don't go on your own.
Go on your own, just sit in the back.
Be that guy. Thanks.